just got home after 5.5 hours field day at Trenton Municipal Court, and I'm just so upset at what's been going on. Well, my boyfriend and I were partners, and we own an auto repair shop in Trenton, New Jersey. And recently, there was an assault in my shop where I was personally assaulted, attacked, and harassed by a psychotic, bipolar woman who's been obsessed with one of my technicians for like the past few months. So it was really crazy. I had my back turned, and she kind of just flew in and grabbed me by my hair, and I went on the defense instead of attacking her back. You know, I literally grabbed her by her chest, and I pushed her out of my shop so we can take that situation outside of my shop. My whole feeling at that moment was like, oh my gosh, this woman literally just came up to me and grabbed me by my hair. Not only did she invade my space, my personal space, but she actually psychotically came at me to hurt me intentionally. I don't care. I just found out this woman is bipolar. Well, I don't care if she's bipolar or not. I don't care. Someone like that shouldn't be allowed in society. Someone who is supposed to be supervised, number one. Someone who is supposed to be under medication, heavy-duty medications to keep them leveled, sane, and normal, should not be let out to live as they wish in society. You just cannot trust these human beings to do what they think is correct, because if they're certified crazy, I mean, we're all crazy, but these are actually people who are certified mentally ill. There should be a law. They shouldn't be allowed in the public place by themselves. They shouldn't be allowed on their own, period. These are people who are very dangerous to society. These are people who are hazardous to society. These are people who are dangerous to themselves and anyone around them. So this Saturday, as I'm sitting in my shop working, this psychomaniac just comes barging in, yanks me by my hair. I have no choice but to literally, I didn't know what to do. I could have gone on a very violent level, but I didn't want to do that. I'm in front of all my customers. I definitely don't want my customers never to come back again. So I quickly thought about it, and all I said, I'm just going to grab her by her chest and shove her, push, and pull her out of my shop as quickly as possible so we can take that out in the open. Plus, the thing is, our shop has, a lot of sharp things around. There's a lot of glass. There's glass doors, windows. There's potentially a lot of corners that she could have grabbed something. There are loose articles, so she could have grabbed those articles and thrown them at me. I could have grabbed them and thrown them at her. In fact, we either could have gone in that direction, so and hurt someone else, in the means of this craziness and physical encounter that I had with this crazy person. So instead, I had to think really, really fast. What is the most logical, less aggressive thing to do? Was to grab her and get her out of the scene, get her and myself out of harming anyone, my employees, my customers. So that was the first thing. I was very calm through the whole situation, which is really out of my character. Thinking back now, I feel like, wow, I don't know. I should have been more crazy, and that's in my normal nature, but I wasn't. So I was extremely calm to the point that I wasn't screaming, yelling, crying. I wasn't saying anything. I was just, my first instinct was to protect everyone else around me and get her out of there as fast as I could, in a plain sight area, you know, where there are no weapons, no tools, no nothing. So, you know, I successfully did that. I pushed her so hard and shoved her out so much. We were, my thing was to tackle her and put her on the floor to pin her down. And that's exactly what I did. I pinned her down. Now, here's the deal. This woman is so out of her mind. She's psychotically crazy, angry, emotional, saying all kinds of things. It was just insane. She comes at me. She's been threatening me for the past few weeks to kill me, to hurt me, because she is obsessed with one of my technicians, one of my employees, and apparently they had some type of friendship or whatever they had going on, but she, in her mind, in her psychotic psychosis world, she thinks I'm having like this love affair with this guy who she claims as her man, whom she's obsessed with, because she told me that a few weeks ago. She goes, I don't know what to do. I'm so obsessed with him. I love him so much. And my answer to that was like, listen, lady, he's a lot younger than you, but he's not paying attention to you, because she had just told me, he doesn't pay attention to me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going crazy. I love him, and don't worry, he's going to come back to me. And she's talking to me, and I was like, okay, this doesn't sound right. And I was like, listen, what you need to do is you need to keep away from him, because if he doesn't want you, you can't be with someone that does not want to be with you. You can't force someone onto you, or you cannot force you cannot force anyone to love you. You cannot force someone to be with you. You can't force anyone to do those things. It just doesn't work. It's not natural, and it shouldn't be that way. So this psychomaniac decides to come after me for no reason. So because of these two people who have some issues together, one of them snaps, is a total psychotic person, bipolar person. I am an innocent person in all this, and I'm the one who has to somehow get threatened, be harassed and assaulted. It's just not fair. And the law, well, guess what? This woman does this. I pin her down on the concrete in front of my shop while my customers are watching. I pinned her down until the police came. I was getting tired, but I wasn't going to let her go. She stopped pulling my hair after of this ordeal. I have like the most sensitive swollen scalp right now, and the biggest headache from being in that position for so long. She pulled so much hair, you guys, out of my scalp. I can't even tell you. When I got home on Saturday, I took a shower, washed my hair, and all this hair came out. I have like a ball this big of hair loss from this woman. So here's the deal. They never arrested her, and I questioned the police officer. I said, why aren't you arresting this woman, this psychopath, psychomaniac? Why aren't you arresting her? And he's like, well, we technically cannot. And I said, why? He said, 1, it was just an assault. 2, she's mentally ill. She's bipolar, and she hasn't taken her medication in a while, according to her, in a few weeks. And I said, what? I said, no, I want her arrested right now. He said, we can't do that. I'm sorry. You have to file a complaint. You have to go to the station, file a complaint against her, and take it from there. And I was just like, so this whole weekend, this whole thing, the way this law works has been messing with my brain in such a way that I'm just like twisted right now. I'm disgusted, twisted, I'm angry, I'm upset, and I'm sad that this country, well, I haven't done enough research. I'm going to say that the state of New Jersey, has decided that you cannot arrest people who have assaulted you in any way or harassed you. You can't arrest them. This is crazy. You can't arrest someone because literally it boils down. I just came from the station from filing my complaints. I just came from speaking with a detective. I'm going to take this very seriously, and I'm going to take this so far as to going to the state house, because this is unacceptable. How is it that the law protects in an altercation, in a harassment case, they actually don't arrest the perpetrator? They don't arrest the person who's coming at you. I could have been shot. I could have been stabbed. Anyone in my shop, my employees, my customers, any of us were at risk, at the mercy of the psychotic person. You know, she's probably going to come in with a gun next or some kind of weapon. Okay? Because of her, I'm banning myself from going to my shop until this situation, which is going to take about a month to get in place, until we have to go and settle this in court. I'm not going to take this lightly at all. I'm going to fight for this, and I'm not going to fight for myself. I'm going to fight for every human being who has been in this unfortunate altercation, that any stranger can actually go up to anyone, pull their hair, punch them, stab them, beat them up, shoot them, anything. And the law does not protect us. This is very unfortunate, and this is actually disgusting. How the law in New Jersey, you cannot arrest someone that has physically assaulted you and harassed you. That is not acceptable. You know how many people, I'm sure, have died because you, the lawmakers, have decided that if a person is insane and mentally ill, they carry a certification card on them, some kind of card saying that this person is not normal. How is it that you, the lawmakers, allow this kind of shenanigans to go around? I am appalled. I'm disgusted. This has to change, and it's gonna change. Okay? Because lawmakers, if this happened to your child, this happened to your grandchild, this happened to your niece, your nephew, your daughter, your son, your loved ones, I'm sure you will be quick to change that law. Okay? People who are insane, certified crazy, certified to snap at any given moment for no apparent reason, they're sick in the head. These are twisted people, twisted minds who are not leveled, who are not chemically balanced. They are imbalanced chemically. These are people who can snap at any given time without any warning. And who is at their mercy? Anyone around them. Any child, any elder, any adult, anyone, any animal. We have plenty of sick people in this world. But for the law to protect them against innocent people and victims, I don't find that tastefully passed. Okay? So we're going to work on changing that law. What I would like to see happen is, if you are being harassed, actually, I want everyone who's been harassed and in a similar situation, I want you to give me some of your feedback. I want you to share your story. I want us to get together and start some kind of effort, okay? Because this shouldn't be. We're all at risk. If there is an insane person, a certified bipolar, a certified mentally ill person, a certified psychotic person out in the society, like nothing. Like they're absolutely capable of making normal decisions. If you're certifying them as crazy and as not abnormal, meaning in the sense that they cannot make sane decisions, what makes you think that it is normal for you to allow these mentally ill people, okay, to be able to function in society? What makes you think, under what common sense, Can you possibly make a law to let these people loose and do whatever they want, and to actually allow them to live in society with the responsibility of taking their own medication? In what normal mind does that fit? So the law, whoever made that law that you cannot arrest someone for harassment or physical, for attacking someone else because, they didn't kill you. People, it boils down to that because I didn't get killed, this person was not arrested. Yet, the law will go after some stupid idiot who's selling marijuana. They'll be quick to arrest any stupid little thing. But they're not out to arrest people who are harmful, people who are dangerous. And to make matters even worse, you're allowing these type of people who are mentally ill to function in a society where they cannot make correct decisions. Okay? I am so angry right now. I am so pissed off. I want to personally sit down with the lawmakers who made these laws. We're going to sit down and we're going to think common sense. We're going to think common sense. It's very simple. If you're not capable of making wise decisions or having the capability of defining good from bad, wrong from right, if you're not capable, if the doctors have said you're not capable of not living without any medication, then that means you're not normal. That means you're not capable of making correct decisions. That means you shouldn't be left alone to make your own decisions. That means you should have either someone attending to you 24 hours a day, because now we know that the health system is saying, listen, you're chemically imbalanced, you're psychotic, you're bipolar, we don't trust you. So we're going to put you on medication so you can calm down, so you can balance and you can be okay and be a little normal. But guess what? We're going to let you go into society. We're going to give you all the opportunity for you to take your own medication and do the right thing, hopefully. And guess what? If you harass someone when you don't take your medication for 3 weeks and you go and kill someone, okay, that's when you go kill someone, that's when we'll listen. That's when we'll take care of the victims. Until then, okay, if you harass someone, beat them up, go up to them, slap them, punch them, shoot them, stab them, whatever it is, this is okay. We'll allow it because you're crazy and that person is your victim. We're not going to arrest you. So now, not only do you give them the right to act even more crazy on top, but now you don't protect the victims. You're not protecting the community. You're not protecting the society. And now you're putting us at risk of being in the hands of those crazies. How is this normal? Okay? I almost got killed this weekend. I could have been dead. This woman could have come into my shop, stabbed me, or she could have shot me. She could have done anything. But because you, the lawmakers, putting all of us at risk, are okay with this, we have to deal with it? Think about that. Would you like to be treated like that? Who the hell made that stupid law? This is why there's so many crazies out in the street. Now I'm beginning to learn. This is part 1. Part 2, I will show you footage of what happened. Because I'm going to open a can of worms and we're going to talk about this in the open, in the public. I need to know what people think about this. I really need to know what people think about this. Do you guys think that mentally ill people who are under severe medication should be left to live in regular, normal society? Should they be left alone to be the judge of taking their own medication? Should they be watched 24/7? Should they be put in a mental hospital? FYI, this woman was not arrested. She was taken to a mental hospital where she's been staying for a few days. Guess what? Because of her, I cannot go back to my shop like I normally do, feeling happy and comfortable and safe, because I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. And what's going to happen is that if she comes at me again, I'm going to bring it up a notch. And bringing up that notch might put me in jail. So you guys are going to have to bail me out. You guys are going to help me get out.